the Democrats lying about the win, and we're going to use the data. Who are the counties? Where are the police? And the police, they support us. And the people on the ground, the true members of the MAGA world, the MAGA community. And there's so many of them. And we're going to organize them, and we're going to use this data to reach out to them and say, hold strong, hold firm, because I'm not going anywhere. I will stay by you and defend you to the defense of the forefathers' constitutional right to stay with your arms and keep your towns. And I will say, don't give up your town. Don't give it up to these liars. It's corrupt. And the traitors have taken over our country. And only I can save it. And then we send the Blackwater boys to the other towns, and we have it all. And we have everything. And I've met a lot of local cops, a lot of good local cops, and they're with us. And they're going to say no. And what is a country but made up of towns and cities? And it's the towns that matter. The sanctuary cities where the fake votes come from have the immigrants. The cities are holding the immigrants. We need to surround those cities. That'll be the first thing we need to do. Send the people out of the towns with their guns, which is their Second Amendment right to protect against the illegals and the traitors and the MS 13. And let's face it, these cities have become foreign countries. They're not even American anymore. The truth is that these cities aren't American, but the towns are. And when these Democrats and these liberals who live in these cities and are with the illegals and against the law, they're no longer American cities. Don't we want the big cities? We want the big cities. Everyone in these small towns dreams of going to these cities, but they can't because they're hated. Because the liberal elites and global bankers who live in these cities, they look down on them. They look down on them. So we do the Ferguson, but for us. And we need to occupy it. We need to take the best of Fallujah, the best of Ferguson, all the great people who served in those terrible moments, put them together and make sure we're on the ground. And this is a ground war, folks. It's a ground war. Don't ever forget that. This is a ground war. City to city, building to building, taking people and reminding them of who's in charge. And that could last for who knows? Who knows? I say the election will not be settled until we find out exactly what happened with the hacking of the 2020 election and how the Democrats stole it. And if it takes 10 years, if it takes 20, if it takes 80 years, whatever it takes. It might take a century to figure it out, but we must stay in charge to keep normalcy, to keep things running and flowing and to keep it safe. We must be safe.